Hello there and welcome to another update from Laptop Retrospective on the Ticwatch, and this is going to be my long-term review on the Ticwatch E. Now, diving right in, the updates for software that we were promised on this watch have been delivered and then some. So we were promised Android 8.0, we got it. It was also updated to from Android Wear 2 to Wear OS. And things have just gotten even better for this little piece of technology. The battery of an average 12-hour day for me is not dropping below 60%, and that's receiving notifications, that's using Google Assistant, and it's been pretty positive. If you are a person that's using the heart rate monitor or GPS navigation, those are going to take the battery down considerably. Just keep that in mind. That being said, this is an excellent watch for your smartphone as a companion piece. Once again, if you've seen my other channel's content, you'll know that this is not the perfect pairing for, say, an iPhone, and that's just because of how Apple handles its API and what it gives access to third-party developers to develop for. But for an Android user, this really is, to me, the standard that other watches should be measured against. There are better ones, certainly, but to me this is the package that if I were to replace it, it would need to check all the boxes that this watch does and more if they wanted to surpass it. Now, I've used Dictation a lot and this has been really great. It works quite well. The swipe keyboard works great. Sending messages is very easy, and you can do it discreetly depending on what environments that you're in. Or you could just do it very easily by holding down the crown, telling it who you want to text, and then dictating the message out to the Google Assistant, and it all works incredibly well. This watch is now even more accessible to the general public. Best Buy has now started carrying it, and that has hopefully introduced many of you to this watch from its original Kickstarter inception. In terms of wear, I have taken this thing everywhere that I have gone. There has never been a time where I was like, oh gee, I better change out my watch because I don't want this to get wrecked. No. I took this thing snowmobiling, I've taken this thing on high ropes activities and courses, I've taken it into the woods in the winter, I've taken it everywhere that I've gone every day. It's been exposed to temperatures as low as -40 and as high as +35. That's Celsius, and it's done great. I would mention that the band has certainly started to show some wear, but unlike my initial impressions where I was quite concerned about the durability, there is no cracks or tears or rips anywhere in the band. It does, if you sweat heavily, require a cleaning once in a while, but other than that, I cannot knock its durability. The actual bezels itself have actually stayed in remarkably good shape. There is essentially no scratches or scuffs that are worth noting, so if you are a person that's worried about the aesthetics of the watch over time, I would say, with the exception of the strap, and that's just wear and tear, that it is actually worn incredibly well. In the end, can I recommend this watch after nearly 200 days of use? Absolutely. If you're one of the people that are concerned about the battery life and you would be like a super power user, you're going to be using this for fitness, you're going to be using it for GPS navigation on runs, then what I might suggest, just so your experience is not interrupted, is picking up one of these battery power banks. So this is just one that I got as a Christmas present. It's a Power Juice, and it's a 6,000 milliamp battery pack, and I keep this around for all of my devices, not just this watch. In fact, I've never had to use it for this watch because the battery always lasts me the full day. But if you do some basic math, there is a 300 milliamp battery in here. This is a 6,000 milliamp battery. So that means if you needed to, you could charge this watch approximately 20 times before having to recharge this even once. So they are doing a lot with that battery in there, even for its size. With Wear OS, there has been frequent updates to battery optimization, thank goodness, because we don't want the watches to get any fatter, and battery technology is kind of lagging behind in terms of miniaturization. If you would like to know more information about all of the different features that this watch has, I'm going to suggest that you view the playlist with all of my experiences using the specific features of this watch and Wear OS. Please feel free to check that out. If you like this sort of content, I would also encourage that you hit that subscribe button, which is still probably down there because YouTube has yet to move it. And thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.